Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another podcast. It is episode 17. My name is James, and I'm back with my boy once again, Raf. Raf, how are you doing?
Well, good, man. It's a nice Thursday evening, bank holiday tomorrow, and I think we should just jump straight into it because we've got something special hooked up for you guys today.
Yes, we do. We have our first female guest joining us today on the podcast. She goes by the name of Denise, and her Twitch streaming name is zecookiess. And today we're going to be talking about basically her life as a streamer and just basically, branch out from there, just generally speak about it and see what we can get into, really. So with that being said, Denise, welcome.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fucking lovely. I have some wine. It's Thursday evening. I'm free tomorrow. Yes.
So I'm guessing
good.
It's not a bank holiday over there, right? I think it's just this country.
Oh, bank holiday. What are you talking about? No.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's just the UK then. Anyway, yeah.
What holiday is it?
So basically we usually have these bank holidays on a Monday, but it's been moved to a Friday because it's because of this, we're celebrating, I think, 75 years of, I can't remember
the name either. It begins with B. Oh, my mum was talking about it the other day. I can't remember.
The comments are going to go mad at us now for not knowing our own.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, this is awkward.
It's a bank holiday. It doesn't matter. It's just a bank holiday.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Yes. So, so as I said before, we're going to be speaking a bit about Denise and how she streams and, what she gets up to, everything like that, really. So we're perhaps going to be comparing with the YouTube community, probably the disadvantages of what Twitch is like and possibly advice that she could give to other streamers and whatnot too. So with that being said, Denise, we'll jump straight into it.
Yeah.
How did you get started then? And how long have you been
how
doing
did I get started? Oof, it's been a fucking while. Well, I first started out on YouTube, to be honest. I got into this game called Garry's Mod, which was very popular at the time, and there was this mod called Prop Hunt. I met some guys there, and there was this one guy who was like, "Hey, look, do you want me, or do you want to be on my YouTube stream or something like that?" I'm like, "Sure, if you want to go record, have some fun." That never happened, and I was like, "If that guy can do it," I still speak to him to this day, by the way. Very, very cool. I could do it too. So I made my first YouTube video. I started streaming on YouTube. And this was about, let's say, a good 6 years ago, I think. But it started out it's been a very long time. But I never really took it like seriously. It was like one stream, maybe a week or something like that. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. So what, you started on YouTube and then, what made you then decide to start streaming, essentially? Why was YouTube not for you?
Well, I got fucking banned. That's what happened. There was this thing. So I was streaming on YouTube for like, I think a couple of months, not that long. And there's this game, which is still very popular, Cards Against Humanity. And before I streamed it, I did a lot of research. I was like, can I stream this game? Because it can get, very offensive. I have really dark humor myself. And I saw a lot of big streamers streaming the game, a lot of small streamers, no one getting banned. So I'm like, I can do it. And at the time, I had like 100 subscribers, so nothing crazy, like really nothing crazy. So I was streaming it. A day later, I get an email from YouTube. You got banned for half a year. You can't stream, can't upload longer than 10 minutes, can't do anything.
Oh my God.
So I was talking to my friend, Mr. Funfist, is one of my mods. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? And he's like, oh, there's a platform called Twitch. And that's how I kind of started on Twitch. I never knew about Twitch before that.
I don't understand that though, because Cards Against Humanity, it has some bad sentences and phrases and whatnot, but surely there's a lot worse on YouTube that you can get banned for.
Yeah.
What did you specifically do to these? Oh, is it not PG enough for this podcast right now?
Like I said before, my humor gets quite dark and actually really dark.
Okay.
But the game has those dark cards. What am I going to do? Not use them?
That's
Just
true.
look at them? Well, I can win.
Understandable.
I'm a winner. I want to fucking win. So yeah, I don't know. And the funny thing is, who the fuck goes around to small streamers with 100 subscribers and go fucking report them? Fucking idiot are you? But okay, we got over that. That's okay. Whoever did that, if you're watching, you're forgiven. It's fine.
Cool. So, what I would ask you then is, what would you put your recent I'll say success down to, like, I think you're doing really well at the moment. And to me, like, one of your best attributes on your channel is, I think, your consistency. I think you stream pretty much every single day. I think that's working out for you at the moment. And I had a little look at your social blade actually before we started recording this. And
Oh,
and the general, you know, level of improvement, like it's constantly going up in terms of how many viewers you're getting and how many followers you're getting. And that's really good. So, I mean, for me, I think it's your consistency, but like, what do you think it is specifically about you, which you think make people watch you?
well, I don't stream every day. I think it's the fact that I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't give a shit how many people come, how many people donate or whatever. I just don't give a flying fuck. Like, I'm there for fun. And I stay myself. Like, I don't lick people's asses. I don't do any of that shit. And I feel like people really appreciate me just, you know, being me. And I only stream when I really feel like it. And it's mostly about 4 nights a week. That's what I kind of try to keep on of as much as I can. Yeah, I feel like that's mostly my success factor, to being yourself, being interactive with chat and stuff like that. And just, you know, playing whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Was there
Like,
anything?
that's the huge thing.
Was there anything you had to do, like, I don't know, to specifically grow the channel organically? Did you have to do any kind of, I don't know, just word of mouth? Oh, that's a...
Yeah. Hello. Oh, this is the lady. This is the other cat.
For anyone watching on YouTube right now, this is Denise's cat.
Yeah, hello, this is my cat. Hello, everyone. Hey, baby.
But yeah, was there anything specifically you had to do to make your channel grow? Or was it literally just constantly streaming?
Well, it's definitely not about constantly streaming. I think the thing that helped my channel grow the most is being genuinely interested in people and like see what they have to say, and being in other people's streams. And I'm not saying go in on a stream, be like, hey, I stream, please follow me, and not that type of shit, but just, you know, go into other streams and just be a genuinely happy person to, you know, chat with. Like, I feel like a lot of my regular people that come around almost every stream come from other streamers. And it's not like because I took them, it's because they enjoyed my presence in chat and decided to check me out and decided to stick around. So I feel like a lot of it comes from networking and just checking out a lot of streamers, to be honest.
Yeah. I think, yeah, in the Twitch community, it seems like it's very good in general, you know, like you said, you know, everyone's kind of networking and whatnot. And I think a big part of it is obviously hosting streamers. And I think that's how you can grow too. Would I be right in saying that?
I think hosting kind of helps you support other streamers and they kind of give you the support back sometimes. But it really depends on who you host, when you host them, what they're playing. And I feel like with hosting, it's the most important that you host someone that your viewers want to watch. You kind of want to really, you know, broaden your community and also bring those people kind of back to you, if that makes sense. Like, I know that's how other streamers do it. I don't give it too much of a fuck, to be honest. Like, I'm like, oh, I like this person. Go watch that person. Go follow him. But yeah, it's like it's a whole different world when you go take it like super seriously. So
yeah, I think that's a good thing about you, is that I think it's good for any kind of profession you're going into as well, is that as long as you can just treat it as a hobby and just, like you say, like, you're not giving a fuck really, you're just enjoying it as much as you can. I think that's when you start to see the success, to be honest. And yeah, no, that's good. It's good it's working out for you. Raf, why are you not streaming, man? What's going on? You got a good following.
yeah.
You know, yeah, this is what I was going to talk to you about. I was going to talk to you about a couple of things to do with streaming, because I've done my fair share of time with streaming on YouTube, and it was terrible. When I mean terrible, not in terms of like the audience and that.
Yeah.
It's just my computer couldn't hack the stream. So like when I was streaming, let's say for example, I'm playing a ROM hack, for example. 1 minute I'm here, but then the stream's saying I'm all the way back here, and I'm thinking, yo, I need to try and see if I can fix this up a little bit to make it in sync. But I've got a couple of questions for you regarding that, but I'll come on to those shortly. But Jay, I don't know if you've got any more questions you want to ask before I ask them, obviously.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, for someone that's never streamed on Twitch before, I've got a Twitch channel. I just plug it here, and it was like, you know what? Oh yeah, I'll probably start streaming one day. Join the following if you want, and all that stuff to everyone I say. But then, what would you say are the main tips to start streaming on Twitch? Like, how is it different for streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch?
Well, I would say, you know, for YouTube, people don't really look for live streams. People look for videos. Yeah. So I feel like if you want to have like a decent following on YouTube and you want to decently start streaming there, you need some YouTube content.
And have no dark humor as well.
And have no dark humor and don't stream Cards Against Humanity or you'll get your ass fucking banned. That's also great, but depends on what you want. No, but I feel like, I don't really have that much experience on YouTube, and when I started streaming there, it was like a long time ago, so I'm not sure how it is like now.
Yeah.
But when I, as a viewer, go to YouTube, I look for videos. I don't look for live streams. I never go into live streaming like tabs and stuff like that. I feel like Twitch is really for live streaming, and YouTube is still for video content. I don't go to Twitch and go to look at someone's VODs. Like, I don't give a fucking flying fuck what you did yesterday. I wanted to know what you're doing now. You know? So, yeah, I feel like with Twitch, you can kind of just, the starting is easier, and the more you get along, the kind of harder it gets. And with YouTube, it's like, I feel like it's easier to just put out videos and then kind of get the audience in. And then it's harder to, like, because you have to keep making video content. And, like, so many people make video content. How are you going to, be unique and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know much about YouTube, but
did you carry over an audience from YouTube, or was it purely from the start with Twitch?
I think some people, maybe 2 or 3 stuck around, but when I streamed on YouTube, it was more the real OGs. No, but it's mostly like it was mostly my friends watching. I wasn't really like getting that much interaction from chat. It was like a couple of people. And I feel like when I started on Twitch, that's when really the regulars kind of came along. It was such a short period. I feel like I only streamed on YouTube for like half a year at most, like really at most.
Well, you've done a better job than me. I only streamed for like 2 days, and that was it. I just gave up. So you've done better than me in that aspect, that's for sure.
Raf, do you reckon we'll give it a go again?
See, this is the thing. I want to. I really do, but I just need to get a better computer.
For it, man. I think you could.
You see, this is the thing though, because my next question for you, Cookies, was actually going to be like, what makes you like prefer streaming on Twitch compared to like other platforms? Like I think there's another platform called Mixer as well. Mm-hmm. But it's funny you mentioned that, because obviously you mentioned how it's much easier to get involved, and obviously there's other platforms that, like, for example, YouTube are for videos and stuff. And just to touch on what James was saying, like I would do it personally. I would do it. But the thing is, I haven't really got like, how can I say it? I haven't really got the space for it. So like, for example, where I live, it's a bit noisy. I can't get that quiet time to just sit down and focus on a game and then stream it to people. I definitely need to get an upgrade with a computer as well. So I think if I had those 2 aspects ticked in the box, then it would be much easier. But going back onto that question that I was just mentioning now, like, have you ever attempted to stream on like a different platform, or is Twitch the main one for you and you feel like you're the most comfortable with it?
Yeah, I feel like I'm most comfortable with Twitch. I feel like I kind of know it in and out, and Twitch keeps changing. Like there's so many things changing about Twitch, and I feel like a lot of people go to Mixer nowadays because the audience there is smaller, so it's a little bit easier to get recognized if you're a smaller streamer there. But I feel like once you get your audience started on Twitch, I don't feel like lots of people want to switch over to Mixer. Like, see what happened to Ninja, for example. He got like a fuck ton of viewers on Twitch. He switched over to Mixer and he lost like, I think, a quarter of his audience. I think it's getting better now, but that's the risk you're taking. And it's like, if you don't want to do that, fine. Like, I really don't give a fuck. But, I'm like, I'm staying on Twitch. Twitch is fine for me. Works perfectly.
Well, that's great. I'm happy that it works good for you, because like, loads of people experiment with different content, different platforms, and it doesn't really work out. And then when they go back to it, they feel like, oh crap, I really need to stay on this shit and like focus on it. But then that doesn't work. But it's good to hear that, you've stuck with it and it's working for you. So great. That's really great.
Yeah, nice. I was going to ask, what software and what equipment and stuff do you use? I mean, because I think for a lot of newbies getting into Twitch, I think they're put off a lot by the equipment that they actually need, because it's quite hard to set up and it can be quite expensive. So,
well, to be honest, I started out streaming on a really fucking shitty laptop. If you want to do it, you can fucking do it. But you just have to like, you have to play around with like settings, what works, what doesn't work. It's a lot of trial and error. And now for like, I think 2 years I've been streaming on like a legit game PC. I have no clue what the fuck's on this. I have to actually look at my own panel to figure it out.
That's fine. You can just say gaming PC. That's no problem. High-end
gaming PC. Yeah, high-end game PC. It runs VR. It runs that type of stuff. So, it's kind of a good shit. But I streamed on the pretty shady laptop for most of the time. And as long as you kind of stay away from the high demanding games, you can do it.
Yeah,
it's possible. Yeah. It kind of depends on what you want and what kind of thing you want from your stream.
I think going back as well to what I was saying about why I think you're growing really well, I think it's because of like the pop-ups and stuff. I don't know what you call it, but like the pop-ups and stuff you do on your video, your live streams.
Oh, the interactions.
Yeah, the interactions. Yeah, and like I think you engage with the community quite well. Would you say that's like another reason as to why maybe your channel was escalated as well?
You mean the follow alerts and stuff?
Yeah, the alerts. That's the one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the alerts. Well, a lot of people like. I do the shark suit thing. I dance around like an idiot in a shark suit, and I feel like a lot of people like it because it's unique. And my alerts, I've had these alerts for a while, and people really are like surprised that that's actually me. So yeah, I would definitely recommend make your own alerts and make something fun and make it personal. And
Yeah.
like lots of people like that I'm just being a fucking idiot and I don't care. Like,
Do you use
it.
is it Streamlabs OBS that you use for all the alerts and stuff and going live?
Yes, I use Streamlabs OBS for streaming in general, but I am thinking about switching to OBS Live soon because Streamlabs OBS uses a lot of CPU and that ain't fun. Like if I'm streaming Beat Saber and stuff, it's like super high demanding, and then Streamlabs on top of it, I get kind of just away with it, but I am thinking of switching back.
I had the same problem actually. I mean, I've never like properly streamed, but when I tried getting into it, I noticed like my computer was whirring like crazy. Like it was so loud just because of this one program. So yeah. So is OBS OBS Live? Did you say? Is that like just a bit lighter and?
Yeah, I think it's a bit lighter. I think another streamer mentioned it. I used to start on OBS, and OBS is a lot less demanding on your PC. But the thing is, back in the day, and this was like, I've been streaming with our Streamlabs OBS for like a year. Back in the day, OBS didn't have the chat integration. The thing I love most about Streamlabs OBS is that it has your alerts, it has your stream, it has your chat. Like you only have to have one program open to do everything. And that's just so simple. Like every fucking retard can do that. Like it's simple. So with Streamlabs or with OBS back in the day, you had to have this program open, this program open, this program. And I'm like, fucking A, like I have like the memory of a fucking table. So I start streaming and like I forget to open half the fucking program. It's like, oh, this is not working. Shit, I have to close my game because I was streaming on a shitty laptop, close my game, check everything. And it was so much of a hassle. So that's why I switched over. But now that I kind of know more about settings and stuff like that, I am thinking about switching back.
Yeah, one thing I would say is that Streamlabs OBS, when I was just using it, it seemed super easy to pick up. So
yeah, it's super easy. Like
software, then just I would personally say use that as well.
Yeah, the thing is, the only thing you have to do, you fucking install that shit, you log in on Twitch, and you press Run Optimizer, and you can start streaming. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all you have to do. And then, of course, you can tweak it all around later, but the Streamlabs OBS, and I don't know if OBS Live has that, as a thing where they optimize your encoding settings for your game you stream and all that stuff. So super helpful if you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Wise words from Denise.
Yes.
Okay, so I would say, okay, I'll ask you the next question then. So going forward then, do you have any particular goals that you have, like with regards to maybe followers or subscribers, or just maybe new content that you want to create?
Well, I have a lot of stuff. I have like this big list of stuff I still want to do, but every time it's like I kind of look at it like, oh, it's so much work. Do I really want to do that and stuff like that? I actually am planning on using a green screen soon. I'm gonna borrow one from someone, so that's great. I'm gonna kind of experience with that. Other than goals, yeah, of course. I mean, everyone's dream, whatever, is to get partnered in the end. Of course, it's a lovely goal all the way on the horizon, whatever, but it's not something I'm like going for, if that makes sense.
How do you get partnered on Twitch?
You have to have 75 consecutive viewers over 30 days, and you have to stream at least 12 different days, and I think it's 25 hours a month. But then, once you tick all those boxes, there's no guarantee you're going to be partnered.
You become an affiliate, isn't it?
No, that's affiliate is like way before that. So basically, when you start out on Twitch, you are a fucking nobody. And then once you gain 5 average viewers, I think it is still, and like XYZ amount of stream hours, that's when you get affiliate, and that's when people can subscribe and stuff like that. But you can get maximum of 5 emotes. And then like the big league is where you get partner, when you get the lovely ticket for anything. And that's a lot of hard work. And there's no guarantee you become partner. There's a guarantee you become affiliate as long as you hit the numbers. Partner, no.
Okay.
I seen a guy that was like hitting all that shit, and he was amazing. He was a really good Beat Saber streamer, and he just didn't get partnered. He filled in the application like 3 times, didn't get partnered.
Oh wow.
So it's all about.
What, even though he checked the boxes of.
He checked the boxes. It's no guarantee you're going to get
Oh my
partnered.
God. Wow.
Yeah, it's very stressful. I mean, Twitch going to review your stream and see if they want you to be partnered or not.
Yeah.
Because, of course, if you get partnered, they have to give you more revenue from the subs and stuff like that. So it's going to cost them a little bit more money, too. So, yeah, you're going to see if you're good enough.
I was going to say, like, do you reckon that's just because Twitch is maybe getting quite saturated now? Because I think maybe, Raf, with YouTube, I think the entry to get in ads on your channel is like, it's increased now, I think, because basically I think Google are really happy with the amount of creators that they currently have. And that's why they've upped the amount of like minimum views and minimum subscribers that you need now.
Yeah, so it's like I think if I remember correctly, I think it's 1,000 subs. I can't remember how many views it was, and a certain amount of watch minutes or watch hours and everything. But as soon as you tick all of that, you become a partner, like a YouTube partner. Then that allows you to have all of the inbuilt features. So like, some of them I think are the live streaming. There's a couple of other options and stuff like that as well. But yeah, back when I started my YouTube channel about 6 or 7 years ago,
that was standard.
Yeah, exactly. That feature was already there.
Yeah.
But now they've changed up the whole thing. Like they've got like rid of the AdSense and stuff like that, and they're doing it with different networks and everything. They've made it much harder. And on top of it, if you had AdSense before, like I had a couple of mates that were doing YouTube and they had much more subscribers compared to me and stuff. If you had AdSense before, once that was cut, you had to apply for that that new partner again, even though you had the amount of it from before. So you had to get it in a new month or in a new couple of months before you could actually get it. So
that's horrible.
It's really horrible.
My
I'm
God.
glad I did have to go through that. Thank God for that. But at the same time, it's a bit of an odd one because YouTube and Google, they're trying to push the platform a lot. Like there are a lot of content creators that do stream on YouTube, and obviously they have the super chat, they've got their overlays and interactions and stuff as well. But I do think, in my opinion, I think it's a bit like YouTube is for the video creation. There's other stuff on there. You can live stream if you want to. You can create stories. YouTube's turned into like Instagram now. You got stories, you got posts, you've got everything. Like I think every social network is literally the same now. But I think Twitch is like the main one, obviously, when it comes to the streaming. And hopefully I don't get banned for saying that now because Google will be like, oh, you were still. It's funny you bring that up, Jay, because I was actually going to ask Denise actually a question about how's the interaction when you're streaming? Do you get a lot of praise? Do you get any like hate comments? Do you get a lot of like those, oh my God, she's a girl, she's streaming sort of comments? Because like I know like in the community there are a lot of
thirsty boys.
That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of simps. So how do you deal with that? And what type of interactions do you get when you tend to stream? To get a lot of boys be like, oh.
Yes and no. I feel like I don't really get a lot of trolls and stuff like that, because when I do get them, I kind of like am so nice to them. They kind of just like, oh, this person's not gonna get pissed off. Whatever, I'm gonna leave. So that thing I totally eliminated. And I mean, Jay's been in my chat before. He kind of knows what it's like. Other than that, like, yes, people will call you pretty, will call you this and this and that. But do I ever get like really weird shit? The weirdest shit I had was like people.
Here comes the story.
Like DMing me with like wanting feed pics. Some guy, and there was this like perfect.
Feed pics, did you say?
Yeah, feed pics. And there was this one time. It was the first time that happened to me. So I was like, I'm like a super naive person. Like I don't believe the bad in people. I see the good in people. So this guy DMs me on Discord, and he's like, would you want to stream for me? I'm like, yeah, feel free to join anytime, And I'm like, he's like, no, it's stream personally for me. And I'm like,
oh my,
why?
geez.
Like, why would you want that? I mean, you can just join whenever you want. It's way more fun with more people are. Like, I had no idea what's going on, and later on, I was like, fuck, I'm so stupid. But and this guy kept growing. I'm like, okay, but what do you want me to do? Because I was like, oh my God, he's going to ask me like really weird shit. He's like, no, I just want you to turn the webcam on, just do, your own thing. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to leave. Are you sure? Yes. Bye-bye. That was like my first time that something like that happens. Yeah, and other than that, that's the kind of stuff I get. Yes, you get people, I don't really get like people actually calling me names or whatever. No, I think my chat's actually quite calm when it comes to that. I feel like we're so batshit crazy that everyone who comes in is like, oh, well, I can't trump this anyway.
Yeah, I found your community generally is good, Denise. It's good.
Thank you.
Community is the way forward, that's for sure. Like, you get people that stream on YouTube and then they say, all right, guys, I'm ending this stream and I'm going to go onto Twitch now. And like, whilst that is cool because they want to build up both platforms, you get a lot of people hating on that because they're like, just stay in one place. You're getting it sweet.
People
like,
actually do that.
Yeah, I've seen people, they're like, because I'm part of the Pokemon community, people like to shiny hunt for rare Pokemon, yeah? And then like, there's one guy in particular that I see who streams on Twitch and YouTube and on different occasions. But then he was like, right, guys, I'm jumping off YouTube and I'm going to come onto Twitch now. Come check me out. This guy's got like 1,000 streamers, like 1,000 viewers, watching him at YouTube's moment. And he's getting super donations of like $150, 50 quid. Like, and then he's like, right, guys, I'm just going to jump on here onto Twitch. What? And whilst his following isn't as big, I'm thinking, I know you want to build it up on Twitch for like a backup situation because of the whole copper thing and all the copyright stuff and everything, but you're getting money in this stream. Yeah. Like, you could pursue that a little bit more and then like, jump onto it. Like, I get the whole balance and everything, but yeah, some YouTubers.
Wait, so you mentioned copyright then? Like, if you stream on Twitch, like say some music or something, and I don't know, let's say you're not an affiliate. What did you say it was called again? Just a partner. Is it a partner? Like a Twitch partner?
I'm affiliate.
Affiliate. It's affiliate first, then partner.
Affiliate.
And then partner. Yeah. So let's say you become a Twitch partner and then you start, I don't know, playing music in the background of like Chris Brown or some shit. I don't know. What do you get claimed? What happens to your channel?
I don't know about that on Twitch.
Yeah. I feel like for affiliates, it's like the stuff you play gets muted. So like when your VOD gets like rendered, they mute all the stuff. So when I play Just Dance, for example, afterwards you can barely like check out the stream because most of it's muted. But I'm not sure if you get copyright claims though. I wouldn't know. I've never gotten a copyright claim, and I play copyright all the fucking time. So yeah, I wouldn't know.
On YouTube, it's a bit different because like what happens is obviously like you were mentioning, Denise, as well. When the stream ends, it renders as a video, and then when it goes through the whole processing thing, YouTube can go through the video to check if there's any copyright material and music and stuff. And then obviously it's the option of either cutting that bit out, which is annoying because you could be talking over the time of the music, which is a bit hard, or what was it? Keep the claim up, and then obviously the revenue goes to the record label, and you're like, okay, thanks for that. I mean, to be fair, if you're getting super donations of 150 quid before, then maybe that extra bit of like, 20 feet. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a weird system. It is a weird system. But
yeah, I remember on our podcast, Raf, do you remember we got, I don't know if it was a claim or a strike or something. Literally for playing, I think it was 5 seconds of an instrumental of a not very well known song. And yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, like this is the thing, like sometimes there's bots as well, and they go through it, and obviously it can be like just like what's the word? How can I say it? A mistake, for example. And then obviously when you go through it, and if you could provide proof or like and everything, then you can get rid of that. But it is a bit mad. Like for example, obviously when we were making a podcast recently, Denise, we uploaded it, and we were going to schedule it for a certain day. But as soon as I uploaded it for us, it just got claimed, and it says, right, you can't use this music. But the funny thing is, we've been using the music for like the past 15 podcasts.
It's so crazy. Different. It's so stupid. Like the whole system, I feel like it was like a huge wall on YouTube as well, with like everyone getting randomly copyrighted while they weren't even using any copyrighted music. Like the whole thing with Alinity, for example, where she copyrighted copyright struck PewDiePie while he just used the word thoughts.
Oh yeah.
That thing. It's like the thing is like it's horrible that it's possible, but that's mostly YouTube's fault. And I'm glad that on Twitch you can't really report someone for a copyright claim. I'm pretty sure at one time it's gonna come. I hope it's gonna stay far away. And that's but I'm glad that doesn't happen on Twitch. for now.
Because it never used to be the case on YouTube, did it? Like before, obviously, it was getting insane numbers.
Well, I think you could always like report someone for copyright.
Yeah.
Like that has been going around for a long time. But now it's like the system is so automated that they don't really care whether you're actually using it or not. And then you can like, then the claim gets there. And then you can like, what's the people? I don't know the English word for it. You can be like, fuck you claim type of thing. But most of the time, those companies like, fuck you, that's my appeal. Yeah. But most of the time that doesn't work. And then the company's like, no, fuck you, because the company gets to decide whether the claim gets appealed or not YouTube. So you basically get like fucked right from the start if that happens.
Yeah.
And that's totally YouTube's fault. But I don't know how that's like now. Like I don't put videos out, like barely any videos. And
oh God, you shouldn't have mentioned the copyright thing, because I've been having a lot of copyright issues recently with people. Like, for example, I'll put it simply, I've made graphics and someone screenshotted the graphics and used it in their own video. Bearing in mind that the original graphics that I had, I paid for as well, and I commissioned from someone. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know it was yours, when they can see a watermark there. They've clearly cropped it. I'll just shut them down. I'll strike them. Channel's gone. I don't care. You can't be telling me you don't know who it's come from when it's there and I've commissioned it. It's the system is a bit mad.
Yeah, but that's what the system is for. But a lot of people just misuse the system, and a lot of companies do. And that's the horrible thing. And there should be, it's too automated. That's the last I've kind of heard from it. And I feel like I can't really give my opinion on it like fairly because I don't deal with it personally. But that's what I heard from the interwebs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is automated. Like you get random claims out of nowhere from these random people that don't even know music. Like I uploaded a vlog years ago when myself, James, and a couple of our mates went away to Fort Park, for example. And
I love that.
Yeah. It's a good place, definitely. We haven't been for a while.
Yeah.
And the video, I put the video as private because I was like, you know what? I put it as unlisted because I was like, you know what? It's just for the boys.
Right.
And out of nowhere, Arab Music Records has claimed this part of the video. And I'm thinking, how have you seen this? I haven't shared it. Yeah, I haven't shared it anywhere. And then obviously, like an idiot, I did put in some music from there's this English UK rapper called Skepta. You might have heard of him. I put one of his songs in there, and even there, I think it's just automated on the system because it's so embedded in, like, you know, the original songs on YouTube. They can, like, you know, go through their record label and check it. I was thinking, oh God, well, it's stress, man. But
Thor Park is so much fun. I went there like, what was it, like 4 years ago? And I was like, I remember like almost shitting myself when I went to the song, right, to go like straight up. And I'm like,
we haven't been for a while. We definitely need to go again, Jay. It's been a good couple of years, man.
Also when Corona and whatnot finishes, it could be a good idea. Just going back to the point you're making, I think it's interesting because I think there's a lot of creators now who are moving over to a platform called BitChute, I think it's called. Have you guys heard of that? BitChute.
I've heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
So
sounds like Pikachu. Sounds cute.
Sounds like so it's basically YouTube, but without all of the walls and censoring and strikes and this whole system we've been talking about. Like there's one guy I've mentioned on a podcast before, Raf, called Coach Red Pill.
Yeah.
And his stuff literally gets demonetized straight away, even though he's got a massive following. So it's a big shame for him. Gets demonetized. He literally predicted, he was like, oh, my channel's just going to get like taken down because of the things I'm saying. And so he's having to move over to a platform called BitChute, which is just, there's no restrictions on anything you can say or what you put in, I think. I might be wrong on that. But he's also having to use Patreon a lot more now to, you know, get a lot of money essentially. So yeah, so it's a funny one really, because I understand the system they have in place, but I think censoring people and demonetizing people for what they say, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it because it's basically YouTube and Google deciding what is right and wrong.
Kind of reminds me of the South Park episode that got banned in China. You know?
Wait,
have you watched it? Oh,
I think I do. Wait, hold on. Remind me what it was again.
It was also about censoring and like Randy killing Winnie the Pooh and shit because someone said
it's like yeah.
I feel like I've seen
yeah. Oh, it's so good. That like the story you just told me like literally reminded me of that right away. I was like, oh, South Park. Love that show.
Yeah.
I think the thing with YouTube now as well, obviously the whole thing with like YouTube Kids and how they want to make it copper friendly and all that stuff as well. That's why like now, I forgot to mention this to you actually, Jay. Now when I upload videos, I have to self-rate my video before I can enable monetization on that video. So it goes, is there anything harmful in this video? I have to say no. Is there any like strong language? No. Is there anything sexual? No. Is there anything like this? So I've got to go through like a whole questionnaire of 10 questions to say no on all of them in order to allow the videos to go up. So this is the whole thing that they're putting in place now to make the platform essentially safer for children, because obviously kids are going to be going on there.
I get that. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think if Denise filled out that form, of is it harmful, is it language?
Yes. You don't get up the upload, fuck off. Yeah, horrible.
So speaking of which then, would you ever, I mean, I know you got banned, but could you open up a new account? Is there, could you maybe...
Oh, no, my account, like, I got, like, temporarily banned for half a year. So basically that means that YouTube put, like, a half-year ban on my channel. I got banned for, I couldn't live stream and I couldn't upload longer than 10 minutes. So I could still upload, but I couldn't do longer than 10 minutes. And literally everything I uploaded was longer than 10 minutes. That's why I switched over. So I still have my YouTube channel. It's still intact. It's still, I am, like, absolutely like baffled that it's still intact by now, because I like a lot of horrible shit on there. But I upload YouTube videos every once in a while when I get like fight or whatever, but
I think the clips could be a good idea. I mean, if you find the time, like you see a lot of big streamers do it now, like with Ninja and I don't know, insert any other big YouTuber.
Yeah, but that's a little bit too easy. It's like, how easy is it to put a clip on your fucking channel? I mean, come on, that seems so uninspired to me. But there's a new thing on Twitch, and I don't know if you guys know about it. Since the 1st of May, I think if I'm correct, we have a thing called channel traders. I don't know if you checked that out on Twitch.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Okay, well, we got the email, I think, in beginning of April, and now if you go look for a channel, instead of seeing like their banner and their channel stuff like that, you can actually check their channel trailer. Like a little video of 1 minute where they can explain what kind of streamer they are and all that stuff. So instead of like you have to go through their VODs, go to everything, you just have to like this 1 minute video, like an elevator pitch type of thing.
Okay.
So that's going to be new on Twitch. That's something.
Have you made yours yet? Have you prepared for it?
No.
What
I know it was coming for a long while.
What do you reckon yours would be?
You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking just about just sitting in my shark suit and I'm like trying to say something like, fuck. Yeah, Cross Against Humanity. Just be like bloopers and shit, just stupid shit. Yeah. I want to be very confused. People are like, what the fuck is this channel? That's what I want.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, cool. I respect that. That's cool. I mean, from my side, Raf, I don't know if you've got anything else, but for the questions I've got.
Yeah, I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how do you market your audience then, Denise? Like, I understand you're on Twitter and stuff, but what other social networks do you use to like branch out to get people involved and say like, hi, I'm going to start streaming now? Or how do you market your audience?
Well, for letting people know that I'm live, it's mostly on Discord. I have my own Discord, and it's not a super active Discord, but people read everything, so that's lovely. That I always use, and most of the time it's Instagram. I use Instagram stories. I feel like that just suits me best. I don't like Twitter that much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of integrations with Discord as well, because you can obviously like have bots set up and plug when for example, a new video's gone live or when you're starting to stream, and you can get all your mods to influence. So yeah, I use Discord myself. Well, James uses Discord as well when we have a chat and stuff in Discord. And I think the real thing about Discord is that, just get loads of people jumping into a server and they start chatting away, and then the bots can start configuring everything. So yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but I honestly wouldn't really use Discord to automatically plug on Instagram and Twitter. Why not? No one wants to like follow a Twitter account. It's going to be like, I'm live. And all message. No one wants that. So if I could give like any advice in that regard, just make a personal message every time. It's like 5 minutes work tops, like really tops. And it just gets that much more people interested in actually following your social media.
Yeah. I think Discord is very good. I think it's targeted for gamers, isn't it, and streamers.
Yeah.
I think
it's the big one. It's the big one now. Everyone's come off it from Skype and everything. They've all jumped onto Discord because there's so many communities. Like you can make a Discord for anything, for gaming. Like I was going through Discord servers and there was one for like their Bible masses and like, you know, for church and stuff. Yeah. People, you can make a Discord about anything. Honestly, you could make a Discord about how you want to, like, you know, make cooking videos. Like, I think it's a great platform. It is a great platform. And like I mentioned, you can integrate everything into it, plug your socials, get bots going, and then like, just like that, everything's all in one place.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was going to also mention as well, Denise, to you.
Yeah.
So how has your lifestyle now adapted, like being a streamer? Like before, obviously, now you mentioned how you just do it for fun and everything. And of course, you're still doing it for fun and something you enjoy. But like, do you ever feel like, oh, one day I've got like, crap, oh, I've got to finish everything today, or I've got to make sure I stream and to please the audience? Or is it just like literally, I don't give a shit, just going with the flow, how it goes every day? Or do you feel this like thing at the back of your head that's like, I have to make sure I stream today?
Yes and no. It's kind of like, I look at like when I'm in the beginning of the week, I'm like, okay, when can I stream? I'm not like, when must I stream? When can I stream? So I plan everything. I don't plan shit around my streams. I plan my streams around my shit. I feel like your personal life is so important. I feel like my people that I see in real life are way more important to me than my viewers and anything. Sorry, bitches, but it's true. Mm-hmm. You know, my mom, my dad, and my friends. It's just more important to me.
You're about to get minus 20,000 subscribers now.
I was like, fuck you, bitch. I thought we were born to you. You do me to laugh, but fuck you. Anywho, so I'm like, okay, I can stream, let's say, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Then the day comes, and I kind of decide, okay, do I really want to stream? Mostly it's like, yes, but if I really have like a really shitty day, I'm just going to be like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel the need to stream. Like, it's not like I have to do it. It's something I want to do. It's like, oh, I haven't streamed in a while. Let's go stream. I'm fun. I'm having a good time. And every time I turn the stream on, I always have a great time. It's like sometimes it's just hard to get yourself to kind of sit at your PC, get everything ready, deciding what game you want to play. Like that's sometimes the hardest part for me. To actually just do it type of thing.
It's kind of like with me and YouTube as well. Like everyone's like, oh, when you going to upload your next video? When you're going to do this? When you're going to do that? And I'm like, I'm going to work it around me because, you know, I'm sure we all have other occupations and commitments and stuff. And like, they're like, oh, hurry up. And I'm like, shut up and you make the video, innit? Don't tell me what to do. I'm the one making the video when I can to the best of my ability for your entertainment. You can't be just saying to like someone, oh, are you going to stream today? You're going to upload it. Like, I think as well, like the audience, like, you know, the younger generation, they don't really kind of see the maturity levels on that same aspect, and they're just too busy like, oh, I'm in lockdown, I'm waiting for you to upload, hurry up and entertain me, when they're like, yeah, let me just finish my job, let me just finish making my food, let me just finish doing this. Like, but yeah, that's fair enough though. I'm glad you can actually do that, because there's obviously like, you know, streaming and YouTube videos, it gets like people get
intense.
Yeah, it affects a lot of people, and when it becomes their full-time job, they start to get a bit glued to the screen, and they can't escape from it like that how they did before. Oh, the kitty's back as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that you've managed to do that, because I know a couple of people that do it for their full-time job, and they're kind of struggling compared to how they used to do their 9 to 5, but at the same time they're winning in their own aspect, I guess.
Yeah. So
I feel like, you know, when you kind of get to that place where you got a full-time stream, it becomes a must. Like, you can't just say to your fucking employer, like, fuck you, I don't feel like it today, I'm not coming. Like, then it's more of a responsibility. I mean, like, how else are you going to fucking pay your rent if you don't stream? And I feel like that's kind of where the whole shift comes. Like, I see it as a hobby. And if it's a full-time income, of course I'm going to not see it as a hobby anymore. Yes, I'm going to enjoy it, but that's, you know, the shift is going to come. And the thing is, like, how are you going to deal with that as a person is going to define how your audience is going to react to it and all that kind of shit.
Of course,
you know?
I agree.
Did you say that you had a schedule, Denise? So you upload on, was it Tuesday?
Oh, fuck, no, I don't. No. I actually tried to stream schedule for like a month. It doesn't work out for me. Like, I'm too much all over the place. I work in retail, so I never have like the same work schedule. I just don't, I can't do it. And I'm like, if I don't feel like streaming, why would I push myself to do it? What's the point? I'm just going to sit here and be like, I don't want to fucking do this. I'm not be here.
That's true.
There's no point. So no, I usually kind of like, I want to have an average of like 4 streams a week. And when the week kind of begins, I'm going like, okay, I can stream this, and this day. And then I just wait till those days come. Okay, can I stream? Do I really want to stream? And then I just go from there, basically.
Do you note these things down, or is it purely just like mine.
No, it's the top of my head.
Oh,
I just kind of plan it in my head. My
fair
brain.
enough. I think like what you were saying about if you're doing full time streaming, I think it'd be a lot different. Like, you probably have a lot more scheduling and knowing way in advance what you'd be doing and things like that. At least
Right.
like for you,
You have
Raf.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
For you, Raf, do you have like a specific schedule, or is it when you get the idea in your head and then you're like, okay, I'm just going to upload?
It's a bit of both, really, because like sometimes back from last year when, okay, well, let's go back to 2018. I had a schedule of like, okay, I want to at least upload once a week. And obviously when I was back at uni then, it was a bit of a complication because I'm tackling work and doing this.
Yeah.
2019, I gave up with YouTube, literally. It was so shit. I was just like, you know what, I'm stopping this year. And that was it. But then this year, I was like, you know what, I need to push it a little bit. So I decided that I want to upload once a week. And with the whole situation with the pandemic now, it was like, yes, it's in my favor. So now I can start doing this a bit because I'm working from home as well. I'm literally on the computer, finish that, fling that over there and jump on here. But now recently, with the whole way it's going, because my schedule tends to be one video a week, sometimes I push it to like 2 videos a week. Like, for example, every Sunday I'll normally upload a video. It would be, well, actually it's Monday morning. It would be Monday morning, like early hours, so about 12:30 in the morning. And then on a Wednesday, it would be the exact same time as well. But I don't really have a schedule as much. I try to stick to the 1 video a week, but it's not really a schedule. It mainly comes to like when new information is revealed or when I have a new idea, then that's when I pitch it. Because with the current way that I'm making content, there's always new stuff that is meant to be coming. But obviously with the whole thing with Japan as well, there's nothing coming yet. So it's about me putting my ideas onto a notepad file and then articulating it into a video. But if I had to say a schedule, probably 1 video a week.
Yeah. I think like what you said at the start there, I think a lot of people have become very productive since the virus, because like you say, you know, you're working from home for a lot of people anyway. And like in my case as well, just I found that I've had a lot more time to just do more reading or do YouTube now. Like I'm going to be uploading my first YouTube video hopefully this weekend.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that one.
Cheeky little plug.
But yeah, I think for everyone, I think people are just becoming generally more productive. So I think if you want to get into YouTube or streaming now, I think now's a really good time. You know, given you're in the right frame of mind and whatnot. But yeah,
Always a good time.
Yes. Raf, do you have anything else?
One final thing, yeah. So Denise, because you are the Twitch OG in the call, have you got any tips that you can give to me as a YouTuber that wants to start streaming? Because like I said, I've only ever done it once.
Good question.
And when I done it with the inbuilt YouTube stream, which was shit. It was so shit. Like I said, my game was here. I was here.
Yeah.
We worked together. So have you got like, can you give me 3 tips that I can write down on my trusty pad right next to me that I can...
Denise is like, oh shit.
Let me think about this now.
I've only got 2.
Oh my god.
Any tip, it doesn't matter. Even if it's 1, I'm not fussed.
Just a tip. Okay, cool. Let me think. Well, first of all, play something you really want to play. Don't care about how active that game is or whatever.
That's easy for you then, Raf. That's fine.
Just play something you want to play. Don't look at your viewers. Don't look at how many viewers you have. Don't do it because you're gonna. I always turn it off because you get this thing where you have a lot of viewers. You go like, "Oh my god, I'm doing great," and then it kind of drops, and you're like, "What the fuck did I do wrong, man?" So you're kind of going to become self-conscious, you know. And if you turn it off, no problem. I always turn it off. I just pretend like I'm streaming for 1,000 people all the time. Turn that shit off.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that mindset.
And 3, let me think. One final tip. Make sure you catch everyone in chat. Just say hi to everyone. Make sure everyone gets a little piece of attention because people come to chat to get attention.
Yeah, there was one time on in the chat and Denise didn't say hi to me, so I thought I'd click off.
Exactly.
You're baiting it out now, Denise. You're baiting yourself.
I mean, sometimes I drink some wine, and I just forget, fuck man.
What are you drinking now? Are you drinking wine now?
Yes. So.
There's no so about it. Just ask.
Yes, I'm doing fine.
Nice.
Cool. I'll take those tips on board, and when I can get myself a good computer and a good quiet space, I'm gonna jump on that. Thank you very much.
Well, your space is pretty quiet, isn't it?
Sorry?
It looks pretty quiet.
Yeah. I mean, it's my bedroom, but obviously because my parents are both self-employed and they work from home, it gets a bit busy and there's a lot of background noise, and it's just like, you know, with the snowball, it picks up noise from downstairs. Like this mic picks up the sound really well. Like I haven't got a pop filter either, so I don't know if maybe that will help it a little bit. But
Why did my mic not turn out this well? I don't understand.
I mean,
My
look at
mic
your
literally
setup now,
picks up
Jay.
pop
Look at your
on.
setup now.
I know.
Look at the elite thing. So that's cool.
Keep going, mate. Keep going. Fuel my ego.
Like I have to like talk to this thing like almost here for it to pick me up, and I'm.
Oh my
pretty
god! Wait,
fucking
no, you
large.
got the same one as James. I think that's the snowball ice, because your tips are thinner. Mine are like.
Raf, yours is just some like prestige microphone, man.
Yeah, you got like the best one of the bunch. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you do all those things, you'll be fine.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very
100%
much.
certain.
Go on then, Raf.
So cool.
Well, I have to say that was very enjoyable, and yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. We want to say a massive thank you to zecookiess, aka Denise, for joining us today. Be sure to check her out in the description. We're going to plug her socials and her Twitch channel as well. Make sure you go over to her streams and say hello from us. Just want to say also thank you so much for watching the podcast, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, please do leave the video a like if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you're new. Leave any comments you have for Denise. Leave any comments you have for us, YouTube, Twitch, anything. As always, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, and the website is down below as well. Jay, do you want to add anything else?
Yeah, just Denise. Yeah, thank you again for jumping on. This is like the first time we've properly spoke. You know, apart from the stream, so it's been really cool to find out a bit more about Twitch. And yeah, thanks for
I
coming.
took you guys female guest virginity.
Be-
You guys will never forget this. You get famous, fucking remember me.
There you go. There you go. Feel very honoured as the first female.
Yeah, it's extremely honored.
But yeah, I think that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.